If you want to lose weight, if you want to build muscle, if you want to change your life for the better when it comes to fitness and nutrition, it's about building habits every single day. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another video. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to also check the cards in the description down below for links to the Daily Swole podcast channel. I go live every single day, so you get content like this and so much more beard action over there, so make sure you go check that out as well. This video is about building those basic habits every single day. I get tons of comments and questions and DMs and emails about how to change everything from losing belly fat to losing fat around the arms to having more energy to feeling more motivated. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you're trying to build, bulk, lose, build more endurance, whatever it is, it's about building those habits. And you have to think about everything in terms of a series of little micro habits and micro movements, because let's say you're losing 100 pounds. You can have that as a goal, and you can actually lose 100 pounds in a given time period, whether it's a year, 2 years, and so forth. But you never lose 100 pounds at once. You lose 1 pound before you lose 2, you lose 5 before you lose 10. You have to lose 1 pound at a time, no matter where you're starting from, no matter how much you're trying to lose. It's always 1 ounce, 1 micro ounce, 1 pound at a time over the course of that entire process. So each one of those pounds is a habit. And every time you're building a habit, you're creating a habit, or you're breaking a habit, that's a big thing to change, no matter how small it is. And what people tend to do is start with the hardest things first. No one wants to be a beginner. No one wants to do a beginner program. No one wants to do a beginner yoga class. People always try to jump into the deep end of the pool, and sometimes that can work or you can survive it. But more often than not, you fall off because you're changing so many things at once. You go from eating garbage food all the time to being a raw vegan, or you go from never exercising your life to doing CrossFit every day. You go too extreme and you end up getting hurt because you don't progress properly. Human beings just get really inspired temporarily, but they don't plan for the long term, because the long term isn't sexy. Getting results over a multi-year period isn't attractive. People want things fast, they want Amazon Prime, but that's not how it works. So my best advice for whatever your goal is to start with those little small habits. Every time you break a habit, that's still a habit. You're undoing a habit, and then you're formulating a new habit. So it's essentially 2 habits that you're creating. You're creating a new pathway, and it takes time, whether it takes 21 days or 60 days. I mean, fuck that shit. It takes 1 moment if you commit to it. You can stick to a habit in 1 day as long as you never quit and you just keep on doing it after that first day. Whatever you're trying to do, if you're trying to improve your nutrition, and you hear me talk a lot about the elimination diet, cutting foods out of your diet, then cut something basic out. Cut out just dairy. You don't have to cut out dairy and gluten and soda and ice cream and cookies. It's like, cut out one thing. Cut out one thing that you could definitely never have again for the rest of your life. Cut out something that would be so easy for you to give up permanently that you know isn't good for you that it won't even be a challenge. Start there, and then do another one that is really easy for you to do, and then cut that out. And then you go systematically creating these very, very easy, logical, progressive habits until you get to the more challenging ones. Start making rules with your food where you don't eat those foods in your house. You only have them outside. Start making those rules where it comes to exercise, so you're doing 5 minutes a day. Don't go to the gym 5 days a week out of nowhere if it's really hard for you to build that habit, because you're likely to fall off because it's such a massive change to your routine. You're going to feel so fatigued because you're all of a sudden going 5 days a week from doing nothing. You're jumping into the deep end of the pool without even realizing it. Just by going to the gym 5 days a week, if you've never been before, that's a massive habitual change. Some people can do it, but a lot of people do it for a couple months and fall off because obviously that process wasn't sustainable. So my best advice would be to start with smaller habits, build from there, don't overwhelm yourself. And as much as I like to, give hard-hitting content and just lay it down and be like, stop being a little bitch, go to the gym, just fucking do it, cut out of the food, not everyone can go all in. Not everyone can go cold turkey. Not everyone can make that type of commitment and get great results. Some people need some more time. Some people need some more progress. And if you progress faster and you start linking a lot of these smaller habits one after another a lot quicker, you can make more progress faster. And if you feel like you want to ramp up, you're more than welcome to ramp up. But just jumping into the extremes is a great way to fall off. And if you're doing it for 2 months and then you fall off for 6 months, it's not really that beneficial, is it? It's not really getting you that far in your career or in your life or towards your goal if you're going to fall off for 6 months. You want to do something that will give you that consistency over the course of many months and many years. And trying to get all that progress done in a very short period of time in terms of creating habits is usually why people fall off and fail. So what are your thoughts? How have you gotten the most results? What were the habits that you started with? Did you go all in? Did you go extreme? Or did you progressively do one thing at a time to get to where you are right now? And please drop that in the comments below. That way anyone else that's watching that might be struggling could get some more perspective and some help from your own personal experience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you also go over and check out the Daily Swole podcast channel where I go live just like this every single day. So go check it out, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you over there, and I'll see you right here for the next video. Peace out, fam. Coffee habits strong as fuck. Can't go a day without my coffee. Coffee to the motherfucking face. It's good for the beard. Perfection.
Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I took the phone that they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic.